Hello and welcome to the Sweaty Farmer on the news. Tracking the best news on the internet. Like a dog tracks butterflies in spring. So efficient. This is our weekly show where we discuss some of the most important news in the gaming world. I am the lone name gamer as the Sweaty.
And I am Lucho the Farmer. Thanks for coming together this week to talk about some relevant news.
Some relevant news. And let's hope this week we don't have that many technical difficulties as last week.
Fingers crossed.
It was kind of a problem. Alright, in the docket we have Ubisoft Massive is making an open world Star Wars game. Epic's legal battle with Apple and Google comes to the UK. And finally, Portal 2 fans are making an all-new campaign. So, Massive, the creators of The Division 2, are making an open world Star Wars game.
Okay.
Oh, hi, no, nothing. You like Division 2. We both like Division 2, right?
That doesn't mean that this game is gonna be like that.
They're making it in the same engine.
It
At least it's gonna
doesn't mean that it's gonna be like that.
Similar.
I mean, you have games that play completely different, made on the same engine.
I know. There's a few things about this news that I really like. One, the exclusivity deal of the Star Wars franchise is over with EA, clearly, because and it happens around the time with all the controversy of Star Wars Battlefront 2, that Disney actually canceled exclusivity with EA. Because not only they're doing this with Massive, they're doing other two projects. They're doing an Indiana Jones project with Bethesda, and they're reviving the Lucasfilm Games brand. Even if it doesn't exist anymore, if Lucasfilm doesn't exist anymore, the brand of Lucasfilm's games, they're bringing it back. And I think this is really good because not good because EA hasn't done anything good with the exclusivity franchise thing.
I mean, sure, but I mean, the fact that EA lost the exclusivity deal, that's all news. That happened a long time ago.
Yeah. So yeah. I really like the news that they're starting. I really like Massive as a developer. They're not perfect, but I think they did a really good job with The Division 2 so far.
That I agree with. They did a really good job with The Division 2, but yeah,
they're not perfect.
More than that, you cannot say anything. Really.
But if you're telling me that Massive, which is the studio that has only done the Division 2 work, the Division franchise work for Ubisoft, is doing a Star Wars game, I imagine that will probably be like an MMO open world Star Wars game, like the one that exists. There's one that exists. Is that still working? There is an MMO like open world.
Yeah,
done by Bioware, right? Old Republic, I think it's Star Wars
Old Republic. Yep.
But I don't know what to expect. Really, they do like.
I can tell you what not to expect. Don't expect Division plus Star Wars mix.
Why not?
Probably not what's gonna happen.
Well, they like. Let's see what is the strong suit of Massive. They did a really good job with the world building of the not the world building, the world presenting with the Division. Like the level design of the Division is spectacular. The details in the levels are spectacular, and that sort of stuff. The story is super cheesy in the Division 2. Super 80s.
So it's a Star Wars.
What? So
it's a Star Wars.
Yeah, exactly. So it's a good fit. But
it is and it is not. It depends on what you want from your Star Wars.
All right, fair enough. But if we can have a Star Wars game with the quality of the Division 2, I think people will be happy.
Yeah, but what means with the quality? Because if you don't like, as cheesy as the Star Wars, at least the movies are,
Yeah,
they don't really like they tell the classical hero story kind of deal.
Correct.
So and I don't know, like I feel like people enjoy the Star Wars universe a lot on the like expanded universe kind of deal.
Yeah.
Where the storytelling is really strong. Like all the comics and books that are...
And the Mandalorian series and the new series being produced and that sort of stuff.
No, but I'm talking about the extended stuff that is not canon anymore.
All right. Okay. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah.
That had really good storytelling.
Yeah.
And I feel like people have come to expect that type of storytelling. So if it is gonna be like
cheesy like the Division 2 is not gonna
it may not work.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
It might not be what Star Wars fans are expecting.
Yeah.
Video game fans, and I'm not saying there is no crossover, but like whenever you have these big franchise video games,
yeah,
you have these kind of separate groups of people who they just like Star Wars and they just play the game to see the story kind of, and they kind of don't care about the game.
Yeah.
Because like as long as it's like barely functional to your story, it's fine.
Yeah.
And then you have like also separate group of people who care about the game and not so much about like the paint of code.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Which I fall a little bit more into that group. For as much as I like Star Wars, is just a paint of code for a video game. It's not what's gonna make it good or bad.
I see what you mean.
As a game.
Yeah. I see what you mean. But so, I still I don't know. I so far Massive has been like.
I'm not saying they're not been good.
Fine. Yeah.
they have done like a good job with the Division. That's fine. Yeah, correct. I'm pretty sure. I mean, whenever I think of studios, I think of them as like creative enterprise, and it gets old to be working on the same format for too long.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't be surprised if they want to take like a left turn with this new project, because it's new. They don't have to stick to any of the stuff that they've been doing with the Division.
That is true. Well, they already said that they're gonna do an open world. It's gonna be
that means
anything.
Anything.
I know.
An open world is since from World of Warcraft to Grand Theft Auto, and those could be no more different than
but the next question is like, is gonna be an open world like Assassin's Creed, which you have stuff to do, or open world like Cyberpunk, or open world like, is gonna be like a single narrative with a lot of branches, or is it gonna be a multiplayer experience like Division with MMO components, or what? We don't know. At this point.
I know.
Yeah.
But all I'm saying is that what people are getting from this news is that some people are expecting, this is going to be the Division 2 with a Star Wars code.
Yeah.
And that misguided. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
All I'm saying is that expectation may not come to fruition. Probably because the people at Massive are tired of the Division. Like it just...
Yeah!
Like it's a creative endeavor. I'm not saying they don't love the game.
They've been working on the Division like for what? Like 6 years now?
Yeah, it's just like as a creative project. You need to change things to keep it fresh. And that goes for every level of design on the game. So I'm pretty sure, or I hope they use this as an opportunity to flex their creative muscle with something interesting.
And hopefully they do.
That means nothing, really.
Yeah, hopefully they do. Hopefully they do interesting things. They're a good developer company. They listen to their stuff. They're very communicative. So they have good relationship with their player base. So yeah,
they do. They have garnered.
Yeah. But I prefer to live in a world where these kind of franchises are never exclusives, and people have because that give us great games like the original Old Republic games, which were fantastic by BioWare, and I make that company what it is. I don't know. BioWare in this point is such a bad state that I will say what it was. And yeah, it's better to. It's cool. It's cool that the franchise is actually given more opportunities to take beyond EA.
I'm not a big fan of franchises in video games, to be honest. It limits the. Like, I'm pretty sure Disney is very protective of the IP.
Yep, that is true.
So they're gonna be all over massive business.
I don't know how it's gonna be because Disney is taking the Marvel approach to their Star Wars franchise now with all the.
Marvel is still super protective of their IP.
I know. Let me finish. So they're taking the Marvel approach to the franchise where everything has to be mildly interconnected and kind of trying to get the same quality in overall their deliveries across the board, because that's what works wonders for Marvel.
Yeah, but
I don't know if they're gonna bring. I don't know if they're gonna bring that same approach to the games, because the Marvel Heroes game that came out like last year was very bad. Right? So I don't know. I hope they give you more creative freedom to.
They won't. It's Disney.
That's what I'm saying. I hope.
They want
more creative freedom too.
They want. It's Disney. They want to control the world, and it's.
You're succeeding at it.
And it's a Star Wars, so it's not happening. They're not gonna be hands off. Yeah. Creative wise.
Anyways, I think it's gonna be good for Massive to do this. I have faith that it's gonna be a fun game.
I don't know if it's gonna be good for Massive. It's definitely a huge risk for Massive.
Yeah, fair enough.
Because if it is a failure, if it is just mediocre.
Yeah, Star Wars fans are much bigger than Division 2 fans or Tom Clancy fans.
I mean, the video game industry is, as large as it is not as large as others. So still, like, just Star Wars fans, fandom, or shadows gaming. So
correct.
I don't know. It's risky for Massive. I'm pretty sure it's a very, very risky move.
Fair. Yeah. All right, so best of luck to Massive with his opportunity, taking one of the biggest franchises in the world.
Yeah.
So tread carefully, my friends. Do a good video game.
Yeah, I don't know.
Next
you know what?
Yeah.
Let me say something. I remember. Again, it was from one of the No Clip interviews with Steve from D.
Yeah.
Whenever they were talking about when they was doing work for hire, that they were saying, or Steve was saying that, like, at that time, publishers were really protective of their IPs, and that it was liberating for them to finally be able to do Warframe because they were doing their own thing, then no one else than them could have, like, creative hands in. And that interview always comes to my mind whenever this type of conversation comes into play, that
Hopefully they'll fare better. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh yeah, no, for sure. I'm just saying that I can see that I definitely see the problems of working with someone else's side. And I'm just saying that the problems amplify when the IP that we were talking about is Star Wars.
I know.
It's just that kind of interview. I think you've seen it.
Yeah.
I saw the whole digital streams working for hire and getting to publishers and they telling them that there's one super fun quote. It's just they were telling them, yeah, like we'll make Warframe, but we don't like the guy, so can you give him an eye patch because he's more masculine?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. And that's the kind of thing that's really invasive, and that you can see like kind of the pain in Steve's face when he was remembering like that was so frustrating for him.
Yeah.
It's just that's all I think.
Fair enough. Yeah, there is a bunch of questions about like, oh, if they're gonna do Jedis on the game, and if they're gonna do classes. We don't know anything about it, but I don't know. Best of luck to Massive again. Best of luck. Yeah. So, in our next piece of news, Epic's legal battle with Apple and Google comes to the UK. So this is the continuation of August's struggle when this started, that Epic decided that both of these companies has a very tight grip into the mobile market stuff, and they were charging too much for microtransactions and getting money for doing nothing, basically. And finally, yesterday, was it? When? January 14, yeah. So 2 days ago, this ongoing battle stuff against Apple and Google in their practices on their stores and their post monopolies on the same stores is being a fight in various legal things. Like the argument from Epic is that they have a monopoly on it, and that's why they charge so much for every microtransaction, and that shouldn't be allowed because monopolies are technically not allowed in a bunch of places. And Apple's defense is that they're not doing that, they're a nice company. and then deserve to charge what they want to charge. And then Epic trying to ignore the rules that Apple has set up, and they were breaking the rules in the platform because they were doing charges in the platform without paying Apple and Google their piece, basically. So we have a hearing soon in the UK, and then on May 14 we have around May we're gonna have a big tribunal in the US for this case. That's the ongoing. You're still betting for Apple, right, Lucho?
Of course.
The good thing is, like, apparently they did a deal with Apple cannot harass Epic products anymore in the stores. So that's good.
I mean that was just that they cannot target like Epic's product exclusively. That they have to consist with the ruling of that. Yeah,
well, this litigation is going on. But you still hope that Epic is just gonna fail both of these litigations.
Yeah.
What do you think is gonna come out from these two litigations? Why do you think they're putting so much money on it and continuing forward?
Oh, Epic?
Yeah.
Because they want to be seen as the good guy. They're playing the victim card of Google and Apple are taking money from us because they're doing nothing, which is not true. They're still maintaining the platform that they use.
Yeah.
It's nothing. They're curating the stores. That's what they do. It's if you don't like it, then go and make your own platform. That's kind of the deal.
Do you think this compares with the goal that Epic set up when they did the battle against Steam in like lowering the tariff that they were charging the developers, and that virtually opened a little bit more the market for good of games and all these storefronts to be a little bit more competitive against the Steam, even if Steam is still the biggest platform in terms of electronic games. That the reason why Epic is doing this is the same reason. It's like they're trying to open the markets.
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I mean, Epic had a really clear interest in leveraging their own Steam-like thing, namely the Epic Store. And Epic has gotten a lot of shit for a lot of the exclusivity deals and bullshit that they also pull off.
Yeah, correct.
So they're by no means the good guys. They didn't want to open the market. They want to benefit their own platform. Be really clear about that.
All right. So this is basically
that's kind of bullshit.
So for you, yeah.
The fight with Google and Apple. I don't know what they're doing because Epic has no horse in that race. What are they gonna have their own phone at
the Epic phone
system? I think is even if they lose, they're just aiming for their reputation. Oh, Epic, they're the good guys that fight for lower markups and microtransactions stuff.
So you
they're
think
not gonna gain anything out of that.
So you think it's just a very expensive publicity stunt?
I do believe so. It makes no sense. Again, the Steam made sense because Epic had their own interest in their own platform.
Yep.
And they wanted to be more competitive. So that one, that legal fight made sense in that in that scenario. This one, I don't see it. I don't see a point. Are they gonna launch their own phone operating system? like that's even more hopeless. Because the whole launching your own platform like a Steam platform. Sure.
Yeah.
As long as you get the deals from the companies to sell or to put the games there, it's kind of doable. But are you gonna convince manufacturers to make phones with your own weird operating system?
Not only that, but to leave the consumer choose their storefront instead of being pushed to a storefront.
I mean, the consumer can choose. You just
things it's not easy because if you want to install something outside the Apple storefront, you have to do developer mode stuff and it's like 500. It's designed to not be easy to use the other storefronts or even convenient.
Then done by Apple.
What?
Then done by Apple.
But it's the same thing in Android. With Google, it's the same thing. It's a hassle to try to install apps from another storefront in Android phones.
It's not really that hard.
But it's inconvenient, and that's the point.
Yeah, it is inconvenient for safety reasons.
For safety reasons.
Yeah.
Safety reasons.
If you go the basic argument is that they take care of all the safety. Like if you go out to the internet, download an application, it says it's doing something.
Mm-hmm.
You put it on your phone. You don't know what's running on the background.
Mm-hmm.
You don't know what information it's taking from your phone.
Mm-hmm. That is true.
And people keep a ton of information on their phone.
Yeah.
Credit cards, passwords.
Yeah.
All type of shit. So you just go to the internet, you download an APK that gods know what it's doing in the background.
Yeah.
Do you have the know-how to know what it's actually doing to your phone?
Clearly, majority of people don't.
Yeah. neither do you, neither do I.
Correct, yeah.
So, that's the curation that Google is doing. That's the curation that
Yeah. But things like
that Apple is doing. Is Apple more restrictive? Yeah, but still, like, if you wanna do it, you can do it, and doing it on Android is not hard at all. It's basically one setting that you have to enable, and that's it.
So for security reasons, we don't deserve more storefronts, is what you're saying.
Not a storefront, but like mainly.
There we go.
Mainly, I mean, people get scammed all the time. People are not careful with the things that they have on their phones.
Yeah, but that even happened like
digital...
that still happen even from the Google and Apple storefronts.
What still happened?
That people get scammed with dodgy apps. Or that apps have security loopholes or leaky loopholes. That happens all the time.
Sure. It still happens.
Yeah.
So you want it to happen more.
No, I don't want it to happen more. I just want more options for storefronts. That's it.
I don't know if the risks are worthy for that.
That's our opinion. You're going for Team Apple. I'm a little bit on. I'm not in any team. I'm a little bit looking forward to like the storefronts to be actually an option for be competitive market in terms of storefronts for phones applications. But that is.
It makes no sense, like from a business perspective, if you are the developer of the operating system.
Yeah, of course not. But that's the point.
What's the point?
That again, it shouldn't be a monopoly. That if you buy an Android, it comes with Android OS, and that's proprietary of Google mainly, so you're forced to use the Play Store, etc., etc. It's kind of
it's the same thing that happens on the PC space.
You can install anything on your PC.
No, you cannot.
You can install Linux. You can install Leopard. If I want to install Leopard in this PC, I could.
No. But if you you choose an operating system.
I know what you mean. Right. Yeah.
You're making the same choice with phones. Are there less choices? Yes.
Yeah,
but it's the same choice.
But if you develop an application for, it doesn't matter. Anyways,
it's the same. If you develop an application for computers, you choose.
I gotta stop it here.
Is it gonna go for Windows or is it gonna be a Unix application? If it is gonna be Unix, is it gonna work for Mac or is it gonna work only for Linux? Am I gonna have cross-platform? It's the same thing. It's just that you have less options on the big operating system choice for phones. Yeah, that's a completely different problem.
We will see what happened on May. When these tribunals started rolling out, see what's the judge, and that sort of stuff. We'll bring you more updates on this case, see what happens. Now, for last news of this week, Portal 2 fans are making an all-new campaign. Because I guess that called Desolation, because I guess that Valve doesn't want to do any more games, even if they did VR Alex, which I got the feeling that was mainly to push their VR kit sales. And yeah, it looks fantastic. I'm glad that this is happening because we haven't seen a Portal from years and years, and it's an amazing franchise. I love both games. I love the cooperative mode in Portal 2. I love the story of Portal 2. It was very cool. Nice puzzle games. Do you ever play Portal 2?
Nope.
Why you do this to me, Lucho?
I don't like puzzle games.
Oh my god. Beyond being a puzzle game, this is an amazing game. And they're doing
I'm not saying it's not.
they're doing a fan-made campaign for it, and it looks amazing. And it's funny because the original Portal 2 idea come from a kind of fan-made. It was like the thesis of one of the developers, of a game developer that got bought up by Valve because of the Portal thing. So, and I'm glad this is still happening. In the video games industry, we have a lot of stories of people who became really good developers and make really good games starting just from modding stuff. Right, we have the Black Mesa project, which made the experience of the first Half-Life accessible for new people to see what is this icon that started the first person narrative craze back in the 90s. So yeah, this is super cool. It looks super cool. Like, watch the trailer. It looks super well done. The soundtrack and everything is super well done. The Hammer engine, which is a Valve engine, is very easy to work with. So yeah, what do you think about it? Sure, that's it. Have you ever played a fan-made game mode?
Usually not.
Do you think this is good, bad, cool, not cool?
I mean, it is as cool as any other modding scene, so sure. Mods are nice.
Mods are nice. That's a Lucho take. Yeah?
It's another mod. What do you want me to tell?
I don't know if you like it or not. Do you think this is cool?
Like, do I care about the new story mode in Portal 2? No, I don't. Do I think... What do you want from me? Like, do I care about Portal 2? Not a single bit.
Do you care about Valve not making any more games?
Oh, no, absolutely not.
There you go. So
I don't care in the least.
This episode is over. It's over.
If they don't want to make games, they don't have to make games. I don't know what the point is. If people want new games, go and make the games. That's fine. I don't see. Like, do you want Valve to making more games?
Yeah, they really make very good games. They're franchises with storylines they haven't finished and questions they haven't been answered. It's like the Game of Thrones dude. They want him to finish that last book. Actually, talking about that, do you know if he actually finished that last book?
I don't care.
I'm asking the wrong person, I think.
Yes, you are asking the wrong person.
Anyways,
don't care.
That's all the episodes of this. That's all the news of this week's and all the episodes. Ever, because don't care. Anyways.
No, but you want me to talk about a mod for a game that I don't follow and don't care about. What do you want me to say? Is it cool that the mod exists? I guess, if that's what people want.
Yeah.
Am I sad that Valve is not making any more games?
It's a very cool mod. That's it. That's the news I want to share with the world. It's a very cool
Am I telling you that it's not cool?
And I'm very happy that this still happens in the industry, and yeah,
it happens all over the place. Like
I know.
Like the modding scene for PC is not going anywhere.
I know. But
I don't know what's so surprising.
I think it's worth covering because he's looking really, really good with a franchise that needs love because he's not being given.
Some franchises should be. Franchise shouldn't live forever.
That is true. But I really like it. I really like Portal in general.
Sure.
And I haven't seen any other game do nothing similar to what Portal do. So.
Yeah, because people keep asking for Portal. My developers are fucking. We're tired of this shit.
All right. That's the end of this episode.
If you want more Portal, go.
No, that's the end.
Make your own Portal at
Roll
home.
it out. I already put the end screen. I'm sorry. Take us home, Lucho.
That's it. You don't want me to ramble out why you
Nope.
should make your own portal
Nope.
with blackjack and hookers.
Okay.
If you want more portal, go make your own portal at home.
I will go and do that. Yes.
Go make your own mods.
Yes, sir. Yes.
That's all for this week's news with the Sweaty and the Farmer. My name is Lucho, and you can find me on Twitter at Luigi Polanco.
And I am the Lone Gamer. You can find me on Twitter at the Lone Gamer. Yeah. Don't forget to share, like, subscribe, send me some love so I can deal with Lucho. And he gets rowdy. Send us some feedback. We're looking forward to see a lot of feedback to make this content better for you guys. Thank you for all the love, all the support, everything social that you do, all the sharing, all the praises and everything. We deeply appreciate it here on the Sweaty Department and the breaking news and the news. Thanks for coming and see you next.
Bye.
Bye.